Alright guys, so we got some breaking news. This is not a joke. So Ready to Die is officially cancelled / discontinued, which basically means the game's dead because they will no longer be receiving updates. So within like 1 or 2 months, the player counts are basically gonna be 0 because, well, the game is shut down and it's probably not gonna come back up anytime soon or probably ever. So if we go ahead and go to the Lucis Discord, you'll see this post right here. You know, this is not a joke. So this post right here basically defines everything that went down, and this is a post by the creator himself. So he has officially discontinued it and he has quit development of Ready to Die for personal reasons. But yeah, welcome back everybody. You probably expected to see me again, but before this video starts, I just want to thank you guys for the absolutely overwhelming amount of support you have given me on that last video. I've received a lot of compliments from members of the community, as well as other staff members for pointing out all the flaws of the game's development. Someone had to say it, right? If you missed out on watching the video, I highly recommend you check it out since it goes over lots of key details and provides exclusive context of the whole situation. This video basically serves as a part 2. Anyways, if you haven't been living under a rock lately, something quite incredible happened just a few minutes ago. As this video is being recorded, the entire development team quit right there on the spot. Head members of the staff team quit as well, and the game itself is basically just shut down. There's a lot to go over, so stick around and let's dive straight in. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. First of all, let's sweep the dust away and realize just what we're witnessing right now. Long story short, beef hit the fan when conflict erupted within the development team. The two co-owners were sick and tired of the actual owner going away and leaving the team and the community to rot. The owner basically left the two co-owners in charge while he did whatever he was doing, and the co-owners went pedal to the metal on development, cranking content and being the most productive they've ever been. Good job, co-owners. It's unfortunate that, well, your efforts were in vain. After that, the co-owners came up with the idea that it would be good for them and the community to recode the game from the ground up, placing it in a different Roblox group while still being a part of the main original group. That way, they could be active and in charge of the game's community and revenue to make up for the owner's inactivity. Sounds like a plan. To communicate this, since their contact with the owner was so belittled, they straight up went ahead and left the server. And, well, you can probably guess how that turned out, and probably how the owner took it. Not very well at all. The owner threatened to contact the former owner of Reason to Die to initiate DMCA takedowns on the game and group. What baffles me is that he thinks PR would actually care. As well as the owner claiming that the game is being torn away from him despite all of his inactivity. Multiple attempts occurred to convince the owner to take them up on their plan, but he never complied. As you've probably already concluded by now, the owner is blinded by his own ego, acting like a control freak and wanting to hold the group and game all to himself, since he's the one being recognized and making money. After all this went down, the two co-owners informed everyone about the situation and the strike began. The co-owners, as well as many other staff members, straight dipped out of the community within minutes. At that point, they all had enough of the owner's unwillingness to show support for his community. As a result, the community server went on lockdown. So, what lessons did we learn from this game's short-lived existence? Something can always be learned from situations such as these, and I think we've all learned some very critical things. 1. Don't let your ego control you. People will know. 2. Don't make promises you know you can't keep. And finally, go with the choices you know are right, even when others try to convince you otherwise. These seem like basic principles, but after realization of their broadness, they go a long way.
Well, I've been working with R2D for about 5 years as like in-game moderation, and in the short span of a year, I've been working with Ready to Die. Moderation-wise, it was really fun, and I appreciate Albert for giving me the opportunity to do it, but I feel like the game has been really rocky, and with the community from R2DA, I don't think it's very stable, and with the whole situation with Sin and Arsa, I believe it could be handled a lot better. Like if they could somehow get the funds from game passes from their group without having to give Albert's group away, just so they'd have ways to do payment. I feel like there's many different ways that this could be solved where everyone could be happy, and I hope it does, because this is the remake we've all been waiting for, and seeing it kind of go out like this is kind of disheartening.
Ah yes, Reason to Die, the game we grew up with and loved. loved was destined to end the way it did. It's important to continue to move on, doing away with the past to chase a brighter future. It's okay to look back on Reason to Die as some of the best memories we've had on Roblox, but it's safe to say that, despite its continuation, Reason to Die was the happy ending we needed all along. Don't be sad because it's over. Be glad because it happened. Thank you, R2D community, and we'll see you on the other side.